I want to welcome you back to Black Side Tonight. We're going to talk about Roe versus Wade being overturned by the Supreme Court. First, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, hit that like button, hit that notification button, but also comment on this video. Today is a historic day in America. Roe versus Wade has been overturned by the Supreme Court, which means each state can now have their politicians vote on if abortion should be banned in their state or they should have certain regulations connected with abortion. I'm in New York State. We know that abortion will be legal in New York State, and they will also be having money to have people come from other states to have an abortion. But this is how the United States is run. Each state can make their own regulations, and now abortion is not federal. That means not all 50 states has to abide by one rule. So you know that Mississippi and maybe Texas and maybe Oklahoma will not have abortions, but there will be abortions in Illinois, Michigan, California, New York, New Jersey, those blue states. So each state has the opportunity to set their own laws when it comes to abortion. But this ought to make you think. Back in 1973, when abortion was passed, that was the dawn of liberalism. And when liberalism was coming into the light, they basically wanted to change America when it came to sexuality. They had to make having a baby not real. Basically saying that that baby is not real until it comes out that woman's womb. But most of us know once you conceive that baby, that is a baby. You know, God said something that you should all remember. He said, I knew you before you was even born. He knew you before you was even conceived. And that's what he was saying in the Bible. But what man was saying, if we want to bring in a dawn of sexualism and perversion, which you have seen all across America, we must first make that baby not a baby. And they have done this for over 60, 70 years. But it seems like there's a dawning of a new light that maybe those women who get pregnant, because there are morning after pills, there are other ways that you can get rid of that baby, and you have 60 or 70 different type of abortion, non-abortion medications. You have the pill. You have so many different ones that women can take so they don't get pregnant. Let's take a community, the black community. It's estimated over 20 million babies have been aborted in our community. Can you imagine the population of the black community if we would have had those children? The strength and the power that we would have. We are in a position today to where we should take a look at what's been going on. Liberalism is telling us we must kill our babies. Liberalism has told us we don't need a father in the home. Liberalism has told us it's okay to have 60 sexual perversions. Liberalism has broken down the most conservative community in America. Before the 1960s, black people were the most married community. When we had our babies, we kept them. And when this happened, white liberalism saw something. We must break down that black family. And the black family was so strong in the early 1960s, we had an opportunity to have the Montgomery bus boycott where black people refused to get on the bus. But after that, those white devils saw that. And they said the first thing we must do is break up the family. And we must keep their numbers down. Margaret Sanger came to the black community, the mother of Planned Parenthood and abortions. And she came to the black community meeting preachers and saying it's okay for black women to have abortion. But we fail to forget that Margaret Sanger was a pure racist. And she hated black babies. But those in our community who adopted liberalism, they supported her. Many of your black women in the CBC and black men adore Margaret Sanger, this racist who said you can abort babies. A community that loved their children, even though they didn't have much to give them. And we see how they have destroyed the black community with abortions on demand, giving out abortions like it's candy. Women having 2, 3, 4 abortions, and it's okay. If you're willing to kill a baby in the womb, why would you be surprised that you could pull a drive-by at night? You have to love yourself and love your people. If this is what white liberalism has taught you, to hate yourself, it's nothing, that baby is nothing but a diversion. Throw it away. While they take the body parts and cut it up and use it for their sick experiments. They're going to be out here running around. The riots, the violence, the terrorism. It's coming. It's coming just like George Floyd. You're about ready to see the George Floyd repeat summer. Oh, they're going to have the troops out now. You'll see. Because they always need an enemy. The beast has to be fed. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of people going against what God has told them. And that man makes his own policies. That's what he said will happen in the Bible. And those who follow are following the beast. I want to thank you for listening to Black Sight. I hope you subscribe to this channel, smash that like button, but also share this video.